welcome to my channel, Bianca Scogan Beauty. I'm really excited because it is the 19th of October today, and I have both my BoxyCharm for October and my Ipsy for October. Yay! I feel like I usually get it really late in the month, and by the time I get this video up, it's usually either the last day of the month or even into the next month. So I'm just really excited because it's not the end of the month. Yay! Anywho, I am kind of trying to do something new with my hair. I'm trying to do it curly. I did it curly one day, like 2 weeks ago, and my husband and even my son was like, "Oh wow, it's really pretty, Mom. You look like Murad from Brave." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well," and my son was like, "You should do it like that more often." And I was like, "Okay." So I've been kind of reading up on the curly girl method, and there's a lot of information out there. I've been watching some YouTube videos, and I know that there's like a whole Reddit thread about it, but Reddit is like a rabbit hole that I don't go down. And so there's a lot of rules. I am not an expert on the curly girl method. Don't come to me for information on it, but I am kind of trying it. There's a lot of strict rules, and I'm not gonna go out and buy a whole bunch of new products, because you're not supposed to have like parabens and sulfates and silicones. And I believe that a lot of my products already don't have those things. So yeah, I mean, I checked the labels, and from my knowledge as a biologist, they don't have them. And it's like on the label that there's no parabens and sulfates, but anywho, so I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try it because I feel the curly girl method, the longer that you do it, the curlier your hair gets. You are supposed to kind of like cut off the damaged part. See, I'm not really doing it all because I'm not gonna cut off my hair, no. But anyways, if you see that my hair is gonna be curly for a while, yeah, I'm starting that journey. And you're not supposed to use heat and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, next, I have probably a pretty intense eye look on today, or just makeup today. We are doing family pictures today. So I wanted it to kind of, I guess, show up in the pictures. I feel like every time I do family pictures, I put on makeup and it just gets washed out. So I went heavy today. So if you're like, whoa, Bianca, actually no, this is a makeup channel. So anyways, and I thought it was very brave of me. I know I'm giving myself kudos for being brave. Oh, Bianca. But I thought it was kind of brave of me to go with like this kind of trying to do curly hair in a family picture. But I thought it was like kind of different too. So anyways, we're gonna have some nice fall leaves. We're going into a canyon and it's gonna be really pretty. I hope they turn out really well. Okay, let's get into these boxes. So I have been kind of flip-flopping a lot with BoxyCharm and Ipsy because, as you guys might know, BoxyCharm and Ipsy both recently raised their prices. And that is annoying. They raised their prices on their bottom two bags. So the regular Ipsy bag is $13 instead of $12. And the Ipsy Plus bag is, I think it's $28 instead of $25. And Ipsy didn't raise their Ipsy X, which is good because that's kind of why I get Ipsy at all, because I like the Ipsy X so much. And it's $55, so it's already expensive. Okay, so and then BoxyCharm raised their prices from the smallest box is $25, and I think that one is actually staying at $25, so they didn't raise that one. And then the premium went from, it was kind of a big jump, it went from $35 to $40 or $39.99, and I was like, At the beginning of me starting this channel, I got the two $25 bag and box. The $25 Ipsy, the $25 Boxy. And then I went up and I went down and I tried things out, and I confused everyone and myself, and mostly my husband. Poor my husband, when he's like doing the budget, he's like, "What's coming out this month?" And I was like, no, I knew. But it's funny because I just went back to what I started with. Yeah, I am glad that I tried things out and went back to the small Ipsy bag because I realized how much I didn't like that. And I'm glad I went up to the BoxyCharm Premium because it does have some more premium brands. There was Anastasia Beverly Hills and more Laura Mercier, and they did that Anastasia Beverly Hills takeover, which is what really drove me to get the box. anyways, I think I'm set. I think I'm good with the smallest size of BoxyCharm, which is $25, and it's called the base box, and the medium size Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, which is also $25. Plus, they're really comparable, 25 to 25. And if there's anything in the premium that I want, I can hopefully, crossing my fingers, get it in the add-ons. We're gonna start with Ipsy. I don't know why, I just am. Ipsy comes in this, as Allie Dawson puts it, she says that it's a little Santa sack because it's like Santa sack. I don't know, I think it's cute. Yeah, it is a little bit like less, because it's just like this cotton sack with the drawstring. I feel like it's a little less bougie. It's kind of cheaper than the $12 bag. The $12 bag has a zipper and sometimes is like a pleather material, and this is just, you know, I feel like if you go up in price, you should be getting a nicer bag. But you know, the bags, I usually just, I have a ton of them in my closet right now. And the rest of them, I have tons of things around the house stored in them. We have, like, I have an arts and crafts like storage area downstairs because my kids love art, which I love because I love art. And so I store crayons, I store colored pencils, I store thread, I store anything. I store tons of things in those bags. And so, you know, the bags are not like I'm out there showing people them. I'm just storing things in them. And so I have some bigger bags, and then I have some of the smaller regular size bags. So anyways, it's not a big deal, but this one is really cute. It's vampire. Like, and it even has like green inside of the little lips mouth. So I think it's a really, really cute bag. So Ipsy Plus comes with, they both come with 5 items. Ipsy Plus comes with 5 items, BoxyCharm Base comes with 5 items. And I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but I'm mentioning it 10 minutes in. I have a referral code. I have a referral code for you to use for BoxyCharm and Ipsy. I don't make any money off of it, but I get like, I think it's like kind of points or something, like towards eventually getting free boxes. I don't really know. Nobody's ever used my code, but if you like either of this bag or this box, Ipsy or BoxyCharm, and you want to sign up, I would appreciate it if you use my code. It would really help on my channel. I could use the money that I spend every month for these boxes on things that I need for my channel. Like, I think I need to get some lights, like backlights. Anyways, so I have a code if you want to use it. And for Ipsy Plus, you get to choose 3 of the 5 items, and then they choose 2 of them for you. Whereas BoxyCharm, you only get to choose 1 of the items and they choose 4. So BoxyCharm is kind of more fun when I get the box because I don't know what else is going to be in it. I'm like, what are those other 4 items going to be? It's always a surprise. But Ipsy, they tell you what those 2 that Ipsy chose for you are, and you pick out the other 3. So it's never a surprise. I know exactly what I'm getting. So it depends on what you like better. Do you like the surprise, BoxyCharm? Do you like to be able to curate more of your bag? Then go with Ipsy. Okay, so, but the reason I do this is to kind of see which one is better, because I feel like it does flip-flop. Sometimes BoxyCharm is better, sometimes Ipsy is better. Last month, I believe Ipsy was better. So let's get into this. Let's go with like, kind of, I guess, the least exciting. It's a skincare item, but Murad, I think it's pronounced Murad. That's how I've been pronouncing it for a while. And it is a skin smoothing polish. It's an exfoliant. It's a cleansing exfoliant, I believe. And Murad is a really, really nice brand. It is, I've only gotten it before in FabFitFun. And I've never purchased it for full price. So it's nice to get a full size Murad product because it's just bougie. And it is 3.5 ounces, so that's really nice. I will put the prices of everything in my description box. Ipsy Plus doesn't give you a breakdown of the prices and what you're getting on the insert card. It kind of goes over, like this is talking about 3 easy makeup looks for Halloween. So, which is cool, but I would rather have a breakdown of what I'm getting and the prices so I could tell you right now, because I do that for BoxyCharm. They break it down and tell me what it is and tell me what the box is worth. And so I'll do that for BoxyCharm, but I won't do it right now for you for Ipsy. I will add it all up in the description box if you're interested. Okay, so the next thing that I chose were some brushes. So brushes, I've talked about this before, they're boring because, I don't know, they're not fun to put on your face, right? They're just brushes. And if you're wondering what this is, again, I'm trying the curly girl, right? And one of the things that it said, if you're having a piece that's not curling very well, you can just kind of, see, now it's kind of curling. Anyways, I'm trying to get my hair to work for those pictures later. But I realized that was looking worse than I thought it did. Okay, so brushes are not exciting because they're not fun and colorful, but they are what help you achieve fun and colorful looks. So I never really can have enough brushes. I love brushes. I love to try new ones and find new favorites, and then also find ones that I'm like, I'm sure this has a purpose and I'm sure this really works really well, but I gotta figure it out because I don't know what it is. So there are some shapes that I'm still like, huh? Okay, so this is from Love+Craft+Beauty, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they have this fun design on the bottom, and they're just seem like nice brushes. And this is one I don't have anything like this. I feel like it is a blending brush, but it is a very, very thin blending brush. So I don't have a thin blending brush like this, which is kind of cool. Then we have an eyeliner brush, I believe, which this is interesting because some of my eyeliner brushes are, let me get one for you, flat like this with the slanty tip. And so it gets right under there. But this is a different, see, this is interesting because they're different tips. This is like a Sharpie tip, so but you can get under there really well. So I'm excited to try new brushes. And then this is just kind of a flat, like pigment packer kind of brush. And it is kind of bigger. So, yep. And then here is a smaller, I would say, pigment packer kind of brush just to put makeup on or eyeshadow on. And then here, this one is like that angled eyeliner brush, but it's this one is the one that I was showing you before. It's much bigger. So I guess it's also thicker. Can you guys see that it's thicker? Yeah. So anyways, these are some new shapes that I don't have. So that's a fun for me to get to explore new shapes and see if I like them or I hate them. And, you know, and to get it in a box like this, it's a lot less expensive than if I just paid the full price. So I got this Araceli, and I've never heard of that brand before, but it has 2 eyeliners in it, which I think is nice to have like a 2-in-1 to get, because I get 5 products. So this one had 2, and then my brushes, that was 1 product and it had 5, you know, so it's like getting little bundles inside of my box, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so this one has a rose gold eyeliner, which I think would be really good for in the waterline. And then you have just a black. This would be good for just an eyeliner or your upper waterline or wherever you want to put eyeliner. I put some black eyeliner on my lips when I did a witch run the other day because I didn't have any black lipstick yet because my ColourPop order that had the black lipstick had not come yet. So anyways, you know, it didn't really work very well. It worked for a bit, but it came off really fast. Okay, so the last 2 items that Ipsy picked for me is this Wander Beauty. And if you guys have watched Alexandria Ryan, she is hilarious. I love watching her channel. She just does tons of unboxings, and she'll always talk about how she gets like an abundance of Wander Beauty. They always give her Wander Beauty, like so much for some reason. There's some brands that are kind of repeated a lot in BoxyCharm and Ipsy, and Wander Beauty, I would agree, is one of them. But she's been doing unboxings, at least on her channel. I think I've had Ipsy for almost as long as she has, but I haven't had a channel for as long. Anyways, if you've been doing these boxes for a while, you have other Wander Beauty products. So this is a Do Not Disturb Overnight Repair Concentrate with 1% retinoid. I really like it. Anyways, it's not saying it's a bad brand, it's just you get a lot of it. So anyways, this is a hydrating mask, and I really like face masks. I like to treat myself, and I like to put on face masks during, like I usually put them on in the bath and then I can wash them off. But I really like that. That's nice. I do already have a lot of masks, so that will go in the like to be used in forever category, but it'll get used or I'll declutter it. We'll see. So last but not least, Ipsy chose for me this, I'm gonna pronounce it Doucce, because I don't know how it's pronounced. And I actually had a Doucce palette that I got from FabFitFun years and years and years ago, and I ended up decluttering it because it was years and years and years old, and it was very neutral, and I was just not using it. It wasn't being used by me, so I decluttered it. This is a face palette. It's not an eyeshadow palette. Interesting. And I kind of like it. So we have 3 highlighters down here and 3 blushes, and I am a sucker for blush. I love blush. I put on a lot today, and I was like, oh man, you kind of look like a doll because you have so much blush on, and then I was like going with it. So on face palettes, I feel like I sometimes give them in away in giveaways because if you can see, like, this would be a pretty good color for me. These 2 colors look very similar, but this one does look a little bit lighter. Maybe this one would work for me. That one probably wouldn't work for me as a highlighter, at least. I could use it as an eyeshadow. Highlighter palettes are interesting because they're made for different skin tones, and I have one skin tone. This is it. And so it's interesting, but I actually, because of the blush and the 3 different shades of blush, I'm excited, and I think I'm gonna keep this. I do think I've been doing it like a new series on my channel that is like, I guess, declutters, but specifically like I did a blush collection / declutter. I have 2 that are coming up. It's a bronzer collection / declutter and a highlighter collection / declutter. Say that 10 times fast. And I think I'm going to be doing, and those 2 are already filmed. I film ahead of time just so that if I get sick again, I have things in the works, or if I go on vacation. So sometimes things may not make sense. It's because I shoot some videos beforehand. I think the next one I'm going to be doing is a palette, eyeshadow palette collection / declutter, because for a small YouTuber like me, I have way too many eyeshadow palettes. And most of them I gathered in the last 10 months since I started this channel. So a lot of them are not old, but I don't need that many. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so that was my Ipsy bag. I like to see what the makeup to everything else ratio is. So I got 1 makeup item. This is the Doucce eyeshadow palette. And then I got the eyeliners, so there's 2. And then I got 3 other things, 2 skincare, and then 1 tools, the brushes. So I do prefer to have a 3 makeup to 2 other skincare or tools ratio. So this one falls a little bit short, but I do like that it's not 3 skincare. It's 2 skincare to 2 makeup and then a tools. And honestly, I probably could have chosen a makeup item on this one, but sometimes the choices they give you are not, you know, you only get to choose, like, there's a whole bunch of things to choose, but based on your quiz, they narrow it down and you only get to choose like 4 things. And sometimes all 4 of them I'm like, meh. So anyways, I don't remember what the other choices for the brushes were, but it might be my fault that I didn't get a 3 to 2. But I'm not too upset because it's not more skincare. Let's go to our BoxyCharm. So this is the $25 box. It is 5 items, 1 that I personally picked, and they always give you a nice breakdown of how much they cost and what they are. Actually, I didn't get to choose any of these because I switched down from premium to base box, and when you do that, you're never like in time to choose because the dates that they have you choose are in the middle of the month and it's random. So they chose everything in this box, but next month I will have chosen one of the items. Just this month, they just put that together a random combination for me, and we'll see if I like it. Okay, so the first thing, this was one of the choice items, I remember because I looked it up, and I'm really excited about this. It is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. Everybody was raving about these in the last Sephora VIB sale, and I didn't purchase them because they were $34, which actually for a serum is not, I think it's a serum, yeah, it's a highlighting serum, is not a bad price. But as you can see from these videos, I have a good amount of serums. I have a good amount of skincare. I didn't need to spend $34 for something I already have a lot of. But I did want it. I was like, oh, everybody's talking about how these just make your skin glow and are so nice and are so pretty and smell so good. So I was able to get them anyways. And I didn't have to pay, this box was $25. This is $34. This pays for the box. Done. Boom. And I was going to buy them, not full price because it was going to be on the VIB sale, but 20% off of $34. That's what I was going to pay. This one is kind of interesting. It is Makeup Remover Towelettes from Julep Beauty. And I am, along with the rest of, I guess, the beauty community, that I am trying to take care of the planet and not use beauty wipes because they're not really good for your skin. They rub against your skin and they're not good for the environment. So if this didn't come in my box, I would not have purchased this. I would not have purchased beauty wipes because I have been using either ones that are reusable or the disposable ones that I bought kind of before this channel, and I'm just kind of getting rid of them. But those will be good for when I'm doing videos and I'm swatching and I can just kind of wipe off the swatches off of my arm. So I think I'll use them, but I would not have purchased them. So they're kind of a dud for me. Okay, next thing I got from Laura Geller, which this is, it's a good brand. It is more geared towards like mature women. And as I am aging, I am now 36, I am becoming more mature every day. So the more I get of this, I guess I'm not upset about it because it's good for mature aging skin and we're all aging, right? So this is a skin perfecting primer. Hydrates, moisturizes, and replenishes. And so that's good. I do have so many primers. I have so many primers. I think that will be another one of my videos that I do in the near future where I declutter primers. I'm going to try to declutter every category if I can, because I think it will just kind of weed out what I'm not using and then I can take it to a better place. We'll see if this makes the cut when I do a primer declutter. And I got then a Hanalei. I've never heard of this brand before. It's a matte bronzer and I do really like bronzers. I'm a fan of them. Let's see if the shade is right. It is in the shade matte bronzer. I don't think it has a shade. So it looks okay. It's very neutral. Like it's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's like neutral brown. And it is very matte. Lastly, I got from Haus Laboratories. This is Lady Gaga's brand. And so I have never gotten anything from her brand before. I've seen them in BoxyCharms, but I just haven't been chosen to get one of them, I guess. Anyways, this is in the shade Biker, and it is a liquid eyeshadow. I'm actually kind of a fan of liquid eyeshadows. I'm experimenting with them. I got the Kosas ones and I really, really like them. They don't last very long, but they're beautiful. So I'm excited to have this. I think it is an interesting color. It is like a hazy silver. So that will be like, I don't usually wear that color. So it'll be kind of an experiment for me to try new colors. So I actually really like when I get something from a brand I've never tried, but I know about, which is nice. And a color that is not like anything in my collection. So that's really nice. Okay, let's see how many skincare to makeup items. So we have this Haus Laboratories is 1 makeup. We have the bronzer 2 makeup. Okay, 2 makeup. Again, we have the same ratio as in the other one. Then we have 2 skincare. And then we have kind of a tool, I guess. So we have almost exactly the same ratio. But which one is the winner? Do I think personally is the winner? And I actually want to know what you guys think I would think is the winner. I guess I do have a little bit, Ipsy has a little bit of an advantage this month because I was actually able to choose, whereas BoxyCharm was not. Oh, I said that these are both $25. They're not. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I mentioned that there's a price increase. These are not $25 anymore, comparatively. BoxyCharm is still $25. Ipsy is like $28, maybe $28.99. I'll have to look it up. And that just started in October. So it was the first month for me that happened. So I guess Ipsy has an advantage because I paid a little bit more so they could put nicer brands like Murad. And I was actually able to choose 3 of the items, whereas BoxyCharm this month, I didn't get to choose anything. Which one do I think is better? Ipsy. Ipsy wins again. Woo! I really, really liked this face palette. I thought it was really pretty. You know, you give me a blush and it just wins. I really like blushes. And I'm excited to try the new brushes. Murad's a really nice brand. I would have to say that Ipsy wins this month. You'll have to look in the description below to see which one has a better value. So let's figure out what the value of BoxyCharm is right now. It's interesting because I've been getting the premiums for a while, and premium boxes, usually the value was about like closer to $200. So this one is $131. So I wasn't really expecting that for it to be, it's still a really good price discrepancy. Like I paid $25, I got $131 worth of product. I guess I need to reset my mind to not the premium box. So I will put in this description box, as I said, maybe I'll put it on the screen. How much the Ipsy Plus was, and you can see, like, yes, I can tell you which one based on what I liked better, but now you can see which one based on which one's worth more. All right, so that is the end of the video. Those are the 2 boxes that I have this month for the month of October, and next month it'll be the exact same. Finally, I'm keeping to a consistent schedule with something, but I'm going to be getting again the BoxyCharm base and the Ipsy Plus next month, and hopefully I'll just keep doing that. Too bad they're not both $25 anymore. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. It will help YouTube to know that, like the algorithm to know that people are liking and enjoying this video, and it'll recommend it to other people and more people can see me because I'm a really new channel and so it's hard to get seen. Anywho, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be even better because I love to have all of you guys as subscribers. You guys are so, it makes me feel so special, and to get to chat with you guys in the comments, it's really an adventure for me and I'm having a really good time with it. So if you want to join my channel, come have fun with me on this adventure. And if you want to be notified of my videos and have like an alert ring to you, click the bell. Okay, so last but not least, most importantly, remember to be nice to yourself because you are amazing. All right, wish me luck on my family pictures. All right, have a great day. Bye.